Welcome back to part 2 of Let's Play Endless Space Disharmony with the Hishio as my race this time. I'm in the middle of two United Empires. I'm having a little problems with my approval. I'm only at 10% tax, but the approval isn't green anymore, so I try to get it green, get back to green with building infinite supermarkets here and there. And I'm planning to surprise attack this yellow United Empire, because as Hishio, I don't really know how to pronounce it. Hiso maybe. You have to do successful invasions to get a huge buff. It is their racial. They get like 15% fits or even more. I don't really know. I'm not an expert in playing Hishio because I don't know why I'm not. I rarely played them because I always played random and I didn't get them quite often. And I feel they are relatively weak because you first have to do a successful invasion before you're actually able to do something. If you don't do so, you will automatically fall behind. If you do so, you should kind of snowball into being a quite strong empire. The problem is United Empire is one of the hardest races to invade. They have a defense bonus for their colonies and their ships also are harder to destroy. But I'm trying to get some ships up, and so I can then try to invade them. I first need the technology to actually build invasion ships too. And I built some ships meant to counter theirs, and now they have a ship here. So I can't colonize the system. I think their ship is a scout, but it's enough to prevent me from colonizing. But when it is a scout, then it probably will go away and try to scout something. So maybe next turn I can probably get this system colonized, all the while improving my systems here, especially with the infinite supermarkets. And the next thing I want to get also is these non-baryonic particles, yes. So I can increase my science a little bit to try and keep up with the other races. I think I'm second in knowledge. That almost comes as a surprise, but there's an explanation why this could be. I have hired a hero that is corporate type. I gave him the plus 15 science and I put him on the system, and he has 12 wit. 12 wit means I think plus 120% or something like that. I don't really know exactly. Hero abilities and hero, yes, he gets a lot of and this also has Eugenian rings, so plus 2. So their science actually isn't that bad. I hadn't expected it. With a home system like that, you shall be able to keep up early on. And once I get the other improvement, I still will be able to keep up, which is good. And I think the system, 11. No, the other systems don't really play that much of a role. It's mainly most of the science is really coming from here, but this one also has 30 science. How is this possible? Yeah, it's now in the radius of my home system, so I might actually try to switch my hero over here. But it has a hero, but this is a fleet hero, and I want to put him on a fleet. But not right now, because right now there is no possibility to. And they were going here because they thought that they could fight something, and fighting something also would help them, because not only do you get a buff for all of your colonies once you colonize something, you also get a buff for your ships once you fight something successfully, that is, which wasn't the case in all the previous fights. This guy, what will I pick? I think I will get labor, and then I will spec him hybrid. And yeah, the system is now ready to build more ships. And what the kind of ships I need are invasion ships, because I also have the Warrior 3, which is specifically designed to counter any United Empire ships that I have encountered so far, which is not much, but this one will get siege stuff. Yes. So, and those will be built here. I think I will build 5 of them, because my fleet cap is 5. I don't know if I need so many to invade the systems. I will send them out one by one as soon as my fleet here is ready. And this is unfortunately quite a lot of wasted time to have them sent over there where they can't do anything right now. So what do I want to get here after that? Yeah, of course, approval is much needed. Infinite supermarkets. And I still can't do anything, they're just hanging around here and doing nothing. So I can't colonize this system. Maybe it is another colony ship, but it for some reason has military power, which I don't know why. They might have put an engine on it, which would be new, because the AI didn't do so. Is there a reason to tell what kind of ship it is without attacking it? I don't know. I would first have to... well, even if I attack it, I can't really know. So, Lyra... yeah, this... I already did this. You do nothing. You... continue exploring. I won't be getting over here anytime soon, because there's like an United Empire in the way. I might want to try to make peace with the green guys, but I haven't researched the technology required to make peace, so I can't do that. So I now can form a fleet of 5 ships, and I now am attacked by a lot of ships that are called scouts, but where I doubt that they actually are scouts. This is at Aldebaran. Yeah, I have to. Well, it's useless. It won't be able to survive. These ships, they will tear me apart. Yeah, they did 804 damage, which probably was the amount of hit points my ship had. And now I don't have any information. I mean, I know what their ships are good at. They have kinetics, and I have anti-kinetic armor, and they don't have beam defenses. So this was the guy that I wanted to. I will pick offense, because with the changes that I've seen so far in the patch, defense drastically reduced. I won't send these. They're scouting with a hero. It's a level 5 hero already. Unfortunately, the majority of my fleet is down here, and they are really slow. I didn't I research the speed increase? Should this increase my speed by +2? How fast are they? Why? How can they have only a speed of 4? That's really slow. I mean, what did they start with? 4 speed is very slow. I don't think that's normal. I think they... I don't really know. Let me check out my racial stats. I should be able to see it. I have to see the negative space cadets. They don't have a negative trait for speed. But that cannot be. There must be something wrong with the speed. They have 3.5 parsecs per turn. The Scout has 4.5 parsecs per turn. And this one has 3 parsecs per turn. I mean, it is like I hadn't researched a better engine. But I had. I really wonder why it is still so slow. They can't have been any slower before. I call it is a bug, but I don't know if it really is a bug, but it could probably be one. Yeah, xenotourism should increase my income from this world, but they will go for science first. Actually, income isn't that bad, considering that my I'm losing 20 deaths per turn, so income is probably first priority. But with tax rates so low, this won't make much difference anyways. But I could go fervent for 2 turns, which I will do. Fervent is always good. So let's merge them together into one fleet. And this hero has leveled up. This was the one I wanted to spec as, yeah, hybrid. I feel that the optimizations to some stuff could have caused other stuff to be slower. For example, releasing ships from your orbit, but I'm not sure. It just felt so. I mean, it's much more responsive than before, and I don't feel any severe lags so far. And of course I will also get supermarkets here, and they have 42 signs already. I think it's definitely worth to switch this hero over here. And now it's 72, and they are down to 28. So this was definitely worth the switch. What will I do with the other hero though? The one that now is free, I will put it to the fleet. Here, which fleet? This one, the fleet that has ships. And here's a bug. Null reference exception. Object reference not set to an instant of object. Hero search panel. Well, but it worked. The hero now is on the fleet. I got the error message, but I couldn't care less, since it worked anyways. At least it looks like it worked. but probably still not the nicest thing to have if you see such a message. And Xenotourism agencies on this system as well should increase my income. The best increaser of income is if the plants get into the radius. Let's check out this. I can now increase taxes, so I can have another 2 more turns at being fervent, and then I have to reduce tax. Oh, and with Minister of Propaganda I might be able to keep it there even longer and increase. Wow, I can move it 2 ticks up, and now I'm not even losing dust. That's great for my plans, which include the invasion of Korana. I really have to go quickly because well, easier said than done with ships that are so slow, because once the system becomes engulfed by their radius, I will have a problem, because then it will take forever. Probably. I mean, it will then depend on the amount of ships I send. Otherwise it will be 8 turns. Now it was reduced from 10 turns to 8 turns. Mostly because a lot of... Okay, it just happened. Just now it happened. That... great. Also, this means I have to declare war on them to invade the system, which I wanted, didn't really want to do. So I first will send this fleet to Aldebaran, and I will merge these and send them to Imnos. And I found the home of the next United Empire. Let's try me to find some more United Empires. Last time I had 3 automatons, and this time I have at least 3 United Empires. They're still scouting around my... I think it might be worthy to get these food improvements. Arctic tundra, arid desert, yeah. It's worth it, and this one too. I will get both of them because there's a lot of population to still grow. So it makes sense to get those so the population can grow. And what do we have here? In 2 turns the system will grow. I will get this jungle, despite it has high gravity, but it's not worse than... Well, it is kinda bad, I think. Okay. Now what? This one is kind of a backup ship. It will also go here, and then I'll end the turn. And I will try to shortly pause the video. I don't know if it works, but I have to try anyways. If everything went right, you haven't even noticed that I paused the video other than me talking about it, that is, of course. And while having paused the video, I noticed something disturbing, and this is what happened to Cyterbia. It was colonized by this United Empire, and I now want to change my plans. I will leave the yellow guy alone. because he's quite far away. And the stupid thing is that I just sent these over there and they now will fly here, and until they are back it will take ages. But the good thing about it is that I might try to invade before there's... I mean, I don't know. If I send invasion ships there and they might destroy them. That's what I fear. But I won't turn on the yellow guy, because if this guy is so bold as to colonize within my system, and it's an Arctic system, an Arctic planet, I mean, it's a good science planet, but I want to get rid of him. And I now actually realize that I've never started a clock for this one. How long might I have been recording? I feel it probably might have been 15 minutes. So I set the clock to 45 minutes now. Oh, and I got non-baryonic particles. Let me check out my chip. Bomber's tonnage. Wow. In order to use Bomber's tonnage, I would have to research bombers first, which I can't. It's far too deep in the tech tree. What do I want to research other than... Yeah, I want... it's just another building. More buildings means just that I will... Well... What's that? Oh. Invasion Bushido. Yeah, getting Invasion Bushido. I will first have to invade something. But I will try to get this anyways here for some reason. There's so much stuff I could research and then build, and I don't know. I will just I have picked something. I mean, I've already forgotten what it was, and what am I going to build here? Yeah, I really want to have this because it gives massive boosts to science, but it also takes 4 turns to build. 4 turns in which I cannot build more ships. But I actually have enough ships, but they are not where I wanted them to be. I am really looking forward to this system becoming a regular colony, because it's really good. The power of your fleets is of great interest to United Empire. Strength and weakness can both be affecting. You notice that it has degraded, so they don't like me for some reason, because I either have too much or too little power. Let's see if they are at war with someone yet. No. So they might consider me as their target, but I consider them as my target as well. So we are on even terms here, if it is the case. I mean, they like me less. That's what they do. Or don't. Okay, more science here. And I'm at 100% now. I think this is because I got all these. So now I actually start rolling quite good here. So while I could now, normally I would now continue colonizing systems um, but there's not that many options. I mean, basically is this and this, and for some reason they still haven't colonized this great system here. I really don't know why they wouldn't do so. But I don't really need to colonize them if I can conquer them as well. So yeah, we'll get more offense. Okay, my fleet's now returning to and I'm attacked by the orange guy in his territory. They only have kinetic and deflect. All of them, they only have kinetic and deflect. If they don't get anything else, I will wipe them out, all of them. Well, not this ship, at least. So I want to get this to improve my tonnage on ships. It takes quite almost the same time as getting better kinetics. No, I don't want kinetics because they have so many anti-kinetics. I want to get more lasers, better lasers. Don't really know the progression. 75 military power. Here we have only 15, so this is a huge improvement. Damage 200. What's here? 1 to 20. I think they haven't updated the tooltip, so I can only see that once I research the weapon. This is not helping my cause. What will I get first? Lava methane. 220 and 3 turns, but also 20% more. It's also 3 turns. Will I get both of this? In this order. This order, not disorder. This system, why is it so unhappy? Yeah, because this jungle has the negative effect on it. That's first. It's only 3 turns, so I might want to get this. So all my systems are having something to do, and 0 will start invading, and it's only 8 turns, which is the minimum because the defenses are only 45. Oh, and it just got up to 11 turns, maybe because of population growth. It's now 80, but once my next ship arrives it will go down to 8 turns again. But I fear that I might be attacked by a fleet, which just happened, and I fear that my ships all will die horribly, but if I'm lucky they won't. But they did. I was not lucky. The newly buffed weapons. Oh, great! They now have also a ship that has shield and flak. But most of their ships don't. So I shall be fine with my ship composition so far. And I have forgotten to check if there was anything that was not kinetics. And here, yeah, I need new zeros. Because I just lost 3 of them without any. It wasn't that good of an idea to start invading a system without defenses. And before this patch, the idea would be good enough because you could just retreat and you would hardly be damaged because the damage of the ships was relatively low. But now the damage has been buffed greatly. And I got 2 more command points. Is this my main system? Yes, it is. It also lacks this improvement. The question is, shall I think getting more of those first probably is a better idea. I will first get these ships to make my fleet bigger. You will be waiting at Akamar. Let's see, I'm not happy anymore, so reducing the taxes. And on this system, what do we want to get here? This cheap improvement or this expensive one? I think I'll go for this one and then this one anyways. I might even consider to build another colony ship. I could try to get here once again, but without forces to make the path. And maybe the a 5 of 12 fleet is now flying towards Lyra. And where's my fleet? It's here right now. Oh, it can merge with this ship that still was waiting here. And then I can go through Galtur and pick this one up as well. Then my fleet is bigger than theirs. I think they might even try to invade. I don't know if they will, but I feel they... I could also send in these zeros, because their ships are here now and not there anymore. But since they could have more ships, I really want to establish... Okay, I will switch away from alien grafting, because the system now has reached its population maximum. And I will get science station here. And the Terran, I will improve the dust. Or this. Do I want dust? Yes, dust is always shorter. So I will get this dust. And after that I will get more production. And then I will most likely continue producing more ships. So this lonely ship will wait for the other fleet, and those will wait too. And I just got better beam weapons. And I heard something that is not... that you don't want to hear. So what now? Yeah, I want this because I now use one of the science thingies on one of my systems. And I might also want to get the desert stuff, but I have to hold shift down, which I didn't do because I'm leaning back to my seat and not really... Yeah, they started invading, but they don't have invasion ships, so this won't help them, but it makes clear what they're up to. So in a couple of 100 turns my ships arrive there and can try to fend them off. So this is my best system. I might even consider building defensive buildings here. It's only one turn. I will get this one but not the other one, and then I will pump out more warriors. And actually I had researched an upgrade for them. Beam now level... Shit! I need a strategic resource. Which one is that? I can't... it's antimatter. I can't upgrade the beam. Yeah, I haven't mentioned it before, but this is new in the patch. You can now switch to lower levels of your. If this was a real problem, because if, for example, you didn't have a resource but you researched a better weapon, then you couldn't build your ship anymore, or you couldn't make an upgrade, and because then you never could go back because you didn't have these little arrows on the side to switch to. But I can't switch because, I mean, this is crap. I mean, what I can do is switching to shield 2. No, I can't switch to shield 2 either. For the very simple reason that I didn't use these shields. So I researched this technology without me benefiting from it, because I don't have antimatter. I have titanium, yeah. I should have gone for missile. Oh, actually I have antimatter, but the antimatter is on the system that is being invaded. That's why. But in this case I will go for missiles, because missiles need they need titanium, and I have titanium, so that I at least can make ships with level 2 weapons then. And what's here is still a lot of unbuilt stuff, like this, for example. But I want to get this one first. It really takes quite long to build all of this. Do I wanna see? Oh, great! I am now in last spot. I was, as you might remember, but the yellow United Empire is not the first anymore. It's now the third, and the green one is the first, and there's someone between them. And it is not the orange United. The orange United Empire actually is the weakest of the United Empires. I mean, what those United Empires could do is to form an alliance, and now they finally got Aldebaran. It took them quite long to make this decision, but they now have done so. So Warriors 3. Yeah, it is already created. Yeah, I didn't want to move these fleets. I feel I'm talking quite a lot and don't really concentrate on playing so much. Yeah, I had to explain important things, I think. So, and here we go. Yeah, they're sending a scout over there. They will probably then find the yellow guys, if they haven't yet. Let's see. They haven't yet. And they don't like me. Why don't they like me? I mean, they are invading me, so it should be me who doesn't like them, but it's the other way around. So now I will send my big fleet here and I will destroy them. At least that's what I expect to happen. My ships should counter theirs. They only had one ship that has shields, and I had a lot of ships that had anti-kinetics. So we will then see if the defenses are over-nerfed or if the weapons are over-buffed or something. I mean, the defenses weren't nerfed that much. They were nerfed slightly, but the weapons were buffed heavily. Quite a drastic change, which shall make strategies much more popular, where you have okay, Briar now is in the radius, and I will send this one and now I have over 100 signs on the system, which is relatively great. And I have a hero that's doing nothing. This system is on strike, mainly because it is invaded. And why is this? It has enemy fleets, but it's only a scout, and the scout does blockade it. Okay, let's get my thoughts back up. Science, yes, I am going for better missiles now. On the way lies something else, and this system will build more of these warrior type ships, where I can churn out a lot of them at once. I will totally swarm them. But first I need to wipe these guys out. Ah, yes, I almost forgot what I wanted to do. I wanted to put my hero back on a system. Two ships in one turn. That's great. And a level up for this hero. Shall I get healing cost reducement? I will continue getting this. To increase his overall performance. And he has gone away. I'm fine with that. You go here to gather up with the ships that already are there. And this hero also got the level up, and what will he get? This one, because then I can get this, and this is really great because it gives plus 20% science, and on this system that already has over 100 science and will get even more once these Arctic planets start to fill. Then as I said, this will be my best system for maybe the entire game. So down here I will now attack the human fleet, and I could have put more ships in, since I have now gotten another fleet size improving technology. Let us see. Destroyer. Destroyer is the one that has shields, but only very few weapons, and those have a lot of kinetic weapons for melee range, and they have a lot of deflectors, but I don't care about deflectors because I use beam weapons. So for the first phase, what do I want to use? I want them to miss, because they shall miss a lot anyways. And in the second phase I want to play adaptive strategy, because this is the phase for my medium ranged beams, where it is strongest. And in the third phase I will play magnetic field. And I think I will pick guillotine, because I feel this might be okay. But then again, they don't have any beam defenses beside on this one ship, so I feel spread fire is also okay. But then again, I want to play guillotine in the first phase and spread fire in the second. And since I will manual the battle, I can switch it over to spread fire after the first phase. But I first have to wait, I think. Yes, I could change it if I wanted. I expect me to win this battle, if it is not totally bugged and the defenses don't do anything at all. But I really feel that I should win. So now I can switch to spread fire for the second phase. And bows, and I already have lost quite a... I think they played focus fire, which makes sense to pierce my defenses. but they don't have a chance. This was the one with the shields. No, it wasn't. This is so stupid. You can only see 5 ships in this view, but you have so much space for where you could probably want to show some more. But the devs, I mean, in the previous version you had at least, I think it was 9. It wasn't all, but it was more, and they reduced it for some reason that is totally beyond me. I have already told them that I don't like this. So my fleet has survived, and I will go to Xyturbia now. And I will also send this guy over and these to invade. And where's my other ships? They are there. They will also go here. Yes, okay, now let's see at this report. I've taken quite a lot of damage, but I killed all of them. It was all in the first battle phase. So this is just, I mean, I had defenses against this. Let's see, weapons efficiency. Defense efficiency was 87%. That's interesting. I had 87% and still lost so much. Their defense efficiency was 84% as well, but they didn't even have any defenses besides on the one ship. And their weapons efficiency was even lower. This is all very confusing. I think it kinda did what you would expect from it, but not really completely with all. But it looks good now. They colonized this system to give me the boost from my racial. That's quite nice from them. And now that I have freed Lyra, I can now finally upgrade my design, because now I do have antimatter. This shall let's actually compare. 70 minimum, 70 maximum, and this had 30, so it's more than double the damage than before. Brutal. I might actually have thought about upgrading. Now let's invade. 13 turns. I need more invasion ships so I can invade faster. And this is only an outpost. Terrible. Okay, I can now colonize this desert, which I do. And the system, my best system in the world, will now, not this, 0, 0, 0, 0. I think I don't need a full fleet of those, but some more would do quite well. So send the warriors over there, so I can merge all of them in a really big fleet that no one will ever stop. And do I want to get sustainable farms? I feel I might want to. There's still a lot of population to fill, so I will get this. It's only one turn. After that, why is my approval so low? Expansion disapproval planets. I don't really see a reason why it is so low. I mean, I have the approval building, but it's still quite low. What about my overall approval? I can even increase taxes once again. I mean, they are unhappy, but I don't care as long as this one is over 80 and I'm making a lot of dust. And once I have successfully invaded this planet, this will be my comeback, and I will dominate the galaxy like never has dominated a galaxy before. Besides maybe this United Empire or so. Go away with you. Oh, there's another fleet. Ah, no! I wanted my fleet. I have a feeling that once again they all will die. Yes, they died. This is so cruel. I mean, really, you should probably never invade. What? Where's this? Pirates? This is my system. What are the pirates doing at my system? Are they nuts? I think they don't have that much. They have long-range kinetics and medium-range beams. Shall I try to survive them? I will boost my defenses and do some barrier as well, and maybe more of this. No, not more of this. Shortcut shall help against bows. Let's manual this battle and see if my warriors can pound these pirates. I mean, the weapons buff also was a buff for pirates. I mean, they were really, if you put some defenses on your ships and some weapons, and they had no defenses with how powerful defenses were before, they were really easy to deal with. But now that weapons had been buffed again, they might be a little harder. So pardon me if I eat something during this battle, because I don't know if I need to talk that much, and actually they cancelled my card and almost destroyed my ships. Munch. Okay, I lost two of my ships. This is absolutely worthless. You can't even. I mean, you have a scroll bar. Yeah, how cute! Why don't make this damn window a little bigger? And they also have invasion power now. And if I don't deal with them, I will have a problem. So let's see. Yeah, I didn't even destroy two of their ships. But now I researched the better missiles, which I don't need anymore because I got control back over Lyra and could use my better beam weapons. So what now? Oh, I think this is a special weapon for... will I get this too? No, I want to get this one because this improves my ships no matter what I... But actually, I want to get this. Oh, Hexaferrum. Okay, I have to get this anyways, because without Hexaferrum it doesn't make sense to research something that requires Hexaferrum. Let's reduce the text so my people are happy again. Unhappy. Why? Yeah, because they are invaded by pirates. I'm not invaded but blockaded, but I have to deal with them first. I need more ships. I need more ships. So does it make sense to... Actually, I think it's okay to just make this, because and after this you will outright build more warriors, because they now have much more. Yes, fill the queue with the warriors. Lyra will build warriors, maybe? Yes, warriors. So let's merge this fleet and then have a look what is here. There's only 3 of 12. And what are they equipped with? Kinetics, oh, this one is the one with the shield, but actually I feel that barrier. They shall, well, no, I will get adaptive strategy in the middle phase. And I will order it because I feel interesting. Now I have even more damage ships. I did 18,121 damage, but I also received 1,201 damage. I gotta say that it feels a lot more like the original game. I like that. It doesn't help you in combat, but I really like being able to see fleets from afar. So, but it doesn't get into effect right now. The question is, do I go and hunt these pirates? Have I sent invasion ships already? No, I don't even have any invasion ships anymore. Besides of those, who am I going to park here? Well, I feel I have to go for the pirates. But I want to invade, but without invasion ships I can't. But so I want to get rid of those pirates first. And I need more systems. I'll get the colony ship and then I colonize this because yes, I will build it here. No, not here. Here. Nest ship. Hopefully there's not more pirates and hopefully I won't be beaten by the yellow guys. I really don't want to be in the plus. So while there's still uncolonized systems, that is. I mean, I want so much stuff at once. My ships are so slow. But it says 3 of 7 now. Something has changed that it made 7. Let's have a look what it could have been. Which technology also gives a speed boost? This only gives a speed boost if you use an engine. I have to say I don't know. My ships are now speed 7 and not speed 4 anymore. But I don't know what made this change possible, and the United Empire now have sent an invasion ship over here. Interesting. Oh yes, and I have Warrior 4 now. I will just destroy their invasion ship because I can. When they could destroy mine, I should be able to do the same. And there he dies. Where is it? It's here. So I can probably do both at the same time anyways. I'm sending my main fleet here, and these are enough to deal with the United Empire fleets. And I now got an improvement that improves all of my ships, and I want to improve it further by getting this hexaferrum. Wait, does it mean I don't have any hexaferrum? Yes, here's hexaferrum on this barren planet, so I first need to get barren colonization to make use of it. Barren, it's here. This also gives me access to quite some additional luxury resources. Is this ship? Yeah, bombers. It's worthless. It's really worthless. I don't even need to research it unless I have access to bombers. And I wonder if they thought about buffing bombers and fighters again now that they have buffed the normal weapons so much. Because with the normal weapons being buffed so much, I really have fear that the recently buffed bombers and fighters are once again probably just simply much weaker. But I don't want to tell something like that without actually knowing. And for some system, for some reason, the system is blockaded. Yeah, this is probably. Wait, no, this is my main system. It's also blockaded by pirates now. How annoying is this? And where do they come from? I should have sent fleets or single ships to all of the systems, because I've seen this in Penchiku's Let's Play, and there's no reason to not to learn from him. Was that right? Yeah, I think this was kinda right. I will build zeros. I won't launch them unless I have defeated this fleet, and I think that they are really getting ahead. Let's see, here's another ship to merge into this fleet, and now which system am I going to liberate first? I think this one, because I can reach it in one turn. And press the liberate button and then press barrier. I hope that didn't they do something that your ships heal faster? I thought I would remember a patch where this was the case, that your ships simply heal faster during the turns without you having to do anything. And I've taken some more damage, 600 that is, but so now this fleet will go for these pirates, and my hero got another level up. And I will merge them, and let's have a look what... Oh yes! Now you can suffer too with your siege ships. Why does this guy only have 540 siege? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, simply spread fire and adapt the strategy. That shall do fine. And they tried to tank it. They should have tried to retreat. They could probably even have survived a little bit. It's not the smartest AI behavior we have seen yet. So this one will now invade, and once this comes, then the invasion will actually start. It's 221 system defense right now. Let's get merged for a second strong fleet. So, a new hero. This is a perfect system hero. And this looks like a declaration of war. Yeah, the United Empire, they don't like me invading their system. And now they come with combat fleets once again, and this doesn't look too good. Let's check them out. Ah, shields. No shields. Everything. Whoa, this ship looks really tough. I think this is level 2 weapons and flag and shield and like everything, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, I've seen what retreating does. What are they? They still have only kinetics. They know that my defense is kinetics. I will want to play Nosebreaker so I can at least... I mean, I think that this ship in default formation, it should be tanking. And while the time is up, we will still see this battle in this episode. Of course. Oh, now I forgot what I wanted to research and haven't done yet. Well, anyways. Let's see. Magnetic field. I think boosting your deflectors much more worth it than before. And more magnetic fields maybe. No, this is the phase where I'm strong. I want to play this. And in the last phase I couldn't play more magnetic fields than I want. So let's see who wins this battle. I mean, they have the numbers on their side and they have one really strong ship. You also have to notice that medium-sized ships have been buffed tremendously in comparison to before, where so much scale just with percentage of the ship, and now they even have the advantage that... Oh shit, they cancel my defenses out. That's really bad, and I have already lost so much hit points, but their cruiser, it went down. I mean, it has a lot of... Well, but I focus fired on him, and... ouch, ouch. I mean, ships die much quicker than before this patch. They now, well, they die horribly. Oh, and the second phase was their weak phase, depending on what I read. Haven't confirmed yet. Okay, I didn't win this fight, which is quite unfortunate. But at least I destroyed their strong ship, and there's only 2 ships left. Let's check this. Average weapon efficiency. Mine was better and my defense efficiency also was better. But these values are all also really, well, I don't really know. It simply feels like this defense mechanism with the... what is it called? Accuracy and the dodge, it's really strange. I mean, the more you dodge, the more likely it is that you get hit anyways. So it's not like you lose that much damage. If it says 80%, then this actually is something between 80 and 0. Maybe half of it, because every time you dodge, the chance gets higher to not dodge again, and then it doesn't help that much. Okay, but my next generation ships are on their way, and they all look the same, which is unfortunate. I think they should maybe do something to use civilian ships or something like that for... Well, and this ship now is once again going into his doom, because... no, there's pirates. No, fuck. Try to retreat. And of course he died. But at least they fixed the bug where retreating ships dealt damage. And what's now? And he will not die because it's a single ship, and they have so much invasion power in this system, but no real combat power. But I don't know. They are the strongest, right? Yeah, they still are. But the yellow one is only. Oh, I'm no longer the last. I'm ahead of the dark green. And didn't I send a colony ship? Yes, I did. So yes, but that's all. It doesn't look that good for me, but maybe if I can eventually succeed to invade the system and then get my bonus for being the Hisho, then things might start rolling. And yeah, all these unfriendly United Empires who just want to dominate the galaxy are really annoying me, but I will come back and destroy them all. And you will hear me next time. Goodbye, until then.